Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today. I'm Nathan Hager, joined by Bloomberg's Dan Curtis on another very busy morning for earnings. The attention continues on the big tech names, of course, two very different reactions to big spending from Meta Platforms and Microsoft. Dan, good morning.
Good morning, Nathan. You hit the nail on the head with that. It's there's the difference in reaction this morning between the two tech giants, with Meta up 8%, Microsoft down 7%. Says so much about the markets these days. So both companies came out and reported earnings and sales that beat estimates. But here's the difference. Microsoft Azure sales came out just above estimates, but despite the beat, it's still seen as somewhat disappointing. That said, the spending was higher than expected for Microsoft, with over $37 billion being invested in the past quarter. That leaves Wall Street questioning the return on Microsoft spendings. The CapEx is growing more than expected, and the sales are not growing by the same level. That's putting the stock on the back foot this morning. Meta, on the other hand, different story. The company is giving a strong forecast for the current quarter and is expecting $55 billion in sales this quarter. It's leaning on its ad business for that, and it is spending big. It plans to spend up to $135 billion in CapEx this year, but the core business is seen supporting the AI spending spree. That's why Meta is up 8% today. Microsoft is down 7% in the pre-market. So just two sides of the same coin.
Yeah, we also heard from Tesla, of course. Investors seem to like signs of a pivot away from their core business.
That's right. Tesla, we typically come on and call it a car company. I'm not sure how much longer we'll be able to do that. Those shares are up 2.5% in pre-market. Top line missed. Bottom line did beat in fourth quarter. But the big news about this is the company is doing a bit of a reshuffle. It's going to spend $20 billion to reshuffle its factory. It's discontinuing two of its oldest vehicles, the Model S and the Model X, to make room for building its Optimus humanoid robots. It's increasing bets away from the cars, pivoting towards its EV business, focusing on AI and robo-taxis. Investors cheering that this morning.
Yeah, we've got lots more earnings to get to this morning. And a lot of these, even though they're industrial names, seem like they're driven by the AI trade as well. Tell us more about what we got from Dow this morning.
Yeah, so Dow, the chemicals company, announced it will terminate about 4,500 roles out of nearly 35,000 employees. It's looking to simplify and streamline its operations. And as you said, this does tie back to AI. It's going to leverage AI and automation as part of the plans. So through this, it's looking for 2/3 of the benefits to come from productivity, the rest to be driven by growth. Company did also announce fourth quarter sales that were just around estimates, but those job cuts really taking the headlines this morning. That has left the stock down 3% in pre-market.
And we also heard from Caterpillar this morning as well. What's the story there?
Yeah, again, AI. Typically, I hear Caterpillar and I think of these big yellow tractors, but it actually makes equipment that's benefiting from the AI boom. So it posted fourth quarter earnings of $5.16 a share, 10% above estimates. That's driven from the power and energy unit. If you haven't heard about that before, it's because it's been a relatively sleepy unit, but it's become the largest and fastest growing segment as it sells power generators, gas turbines, and engines to produce electricity that's helping within this whole data center build-out boom.
Just time to tell us about earnings from International Paper, Dan.
Yeah, so International Paper, we are hearing that company may actually split off its European business. The stock is up nearly 4% in pre-market right now. So according to someone familiar with the matter, it could spin off its European business. It's seen strong growth in Europe. It's got $2.3 billion in the third quarter from the region, up nearly $300 million.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.